Are you one of those traders that thinks the job is done once you place the trade? Now, what you do after placing the trade has as much impact on your profits as the trade itself. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share 3 key things that you must do immediately after placing your trade. And make sure you stick around till the end, because I'm going to be sharing a major tip that will enable you protect your trade once it starts going in your favor. You've heard of set and forget, right? It sounds very good in theory, but here's where most traders actually get it wrong. Number one, they either babysit their trades and they obsessively watch these trades play out, or number two, they walk away without setting the right parameters. So in my opinion, this is exactly what you need to do as a trader. Once you press buy or sell, immediately after entering your trade, you need to set your stop loss and you take profits. Now, this will allow you keep an eye on the market, that even when you're not actively watching price play out, you're actually going to be able to either win that trade, or else if price goes against you, you'll be able to be taken out of that market without badly hurting your account. Remember that your goal isn't just to be right on each and every trade that you take in the market, but executing correctly or executing properly. This must be your goal. You should be able to strive to actually achieve this goal of always executing correctly. Do not make any mistakes as you actually execute your trades, and this is what is actually going to make you a profitable trader. Now, this is a part no one talks about enough, and that is managing your mindset once you're in that trade. Because the moment you enter that trade, 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to be emotionally invested in that particular trade, or number 2, you're going to be tempted to interfere with the trade that is actually currently on. So you don't want to be doing this as a trader. So what I advise you do is exactly for you to reaffirm your trading plan. You must have a reason, or you must remind yourself the reason you actually entered that trade. All the procedures or the steps you actually took for you to enter that particular trade. So you should be able to trust yourself as a trader. And then, of course, as you are watching this trade, you need to be journaling somewhere. Write down exactly how you're feeling during this trade, because this is what is going to help you track your emotions as a trader. If you're, let's say, feeling like you need to maybe get out of that trade, write it down. Why do you think you feel that way? Try and put it down, because this is going to help you learn about yourself. This is going to help you master yourself as a trader, because trust me, once you're in a trade, your mindset matters. All those bad habits might creep in, like maybe you wanting to move your stop, or maybe you wanting to close that particular trade. So you don't want to be experiencing this as a trader. So once you're in a trade, you need to know exactly how you must handle your mindset. Now that you're already in that particular trade, this is exactly how you handle your mindset as a trader, because once the trade is on, of course, you're going to have a lot of idle time on you. So you don't want to just misuse this idle time. This is exactly what I suggest you actually do, especially if you're in a trade. What I advise most traders to do is for them to actually take a break. Try and step away from your screen, because this is going to allow you get your focus away from the charts and go do something else if it's possible. For example, if in my case, I have so many other businesses that I have to handle, so I go do something else. If possible, I can even try to maybe, play with my kids, and this is the perfect time for that. So you do not have to be glued on the screen, because when you stay on the screen, this is when all those bad habits might start coming in, and you don't want to be this kind of trader. For some traders, they go for a power walk, others go to the gym. So this is the time you actually need to go do such things, because it is going to enable you clear your mind, so that maybe by the time you come back, your trade would have either hit TP or maybe gone to your stop loss. Trust me, every minute you spend not obsessing over a live trade that is currently on, you are building a strong mental edge for the future. Now, I promised you guys a tip, and this is actually a tip that enabled me become a profitable trader. And it's very simple. Every time you're in a trade and you watch it go in your direction, for me, how I like to do it is that once that particular trade has actually moved 50% in my direction or 50% towards my take profit, what I like to do is actually move my stop to break even, because you do not want to have a trade, move 50% of the position and then it finally comes back and takes you out and it ends up as a loss. So for me, what I do is that once price has moved 50% of my position positively, I like to move my stop to break even, and then I know now it's a risk-free kind of trade. So try and incorporate this in your trading, and trust me, this is going to make you a profitable trader. You'll see that even your win rate will actually increase once you start doing this. Now, at this moment, if you feel you've gotten some value from this video, please go ahead and like it and maybe even share it with someone, because you never know, this might be the missing piece to their puzzle when it comes to becoming profitable. So try and share it with someone, maybe a colleague that is out there struggling, because this might really be able to help them. And then also you can go ahead and ask any questions that you might be having in the comment section. You can go ahead and ask, because you never know, your question might be able to help someone out there. And if you're someone that struggles with entries, I made this video right here that will teach you exactly how the pros enter the market, because it is a great way to actually enter the market with a great entry confirmation. So check out that video. It will be able to help you as a trader for you to improve on your entries into the market.